Doing this love makes me happy. Serving this me makes me happy. I just wanna be free and so happy. Living this life makes me happy. I'ma look into the map for which game. I don't wanna go down that no pain. I don't wanna be the damn thing stain. Give me my heart, get out of pain. This love makes me happy. Every my king makes me happy. Everything is peace when I praise my God. Everything is peace when I do His love. Everything is peace when I praise my God. Everything is peace when I do His love. Do His love makes me happy. Serving His God makes me happy. Oh, His love makes me happy. Seeing my wife and my children makes me happy. All these pure hearts run from sin. 'Cause when we obey His glorious stands, doing His laws makes me happy. Serving my King makes me happy. I just want to be free and so happy. Living this life makes me happy. Reading these precepts over and over, it makes me happy. Reading these precepts over and over, it makes me happy. Doing His laws makes me happy. Serving my King makes me happy. Oh, His Lord makes me happy. Serving my wife and my children makes me happy. Yeah.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. So, I just shared with you a little bit of what I was expressing, what makes me happy. And my topic tonight is basically about happiness. Um, we often hear about all of the negativity and everything that we do as children of Israel, and what we don't understand, what is to come, and the things that we need to follow. And in this time and day, there's a lot of things going on that is preventing us from enjoying and being on what we're supposed to be doing. Also, too, we are going through the times of this coronavirus that is making it's very sad and very destructive right now, and it's like a plague. And we need to understand that what we're going is it is a plague. It's 2020 plague, and Most High is obviously not happy with us, but we also have to look at it as He's also being gracious with us. He's having mercy upon us. You need to look at it that way. And I'm going to use my lecture tonight to talk about those things. But before that, I want to sing praises to His high holy name. Thank Him, Father, for everything He has given us. Life, breath, waking us up in the morning. Today for all things and everything. I also want to give respect to Hanasi, Principal. He is like everything to Shema Yisrael right at this moment. We look up to him as someone who is an elder who has been there, done that, seen it all. And I see his struggles and I've seen his passion, and we should envy that. I also want to give all respect to my Ish, Prince Nathaniel, who's second in command, who has been also the second in command at Shema Yisrael, but our leader here in our home. who has protected us and guided us and kept us strong in all times. And I want to thank him for that. I want to give respect to all the leaders, all the chief men, all the women, and Geverets and Emas and Abbas all around Israel. I bid you as forefathers of my, tongue of my forefathers, Shabbat Shalom. I want to also, right at this moment, start off with the prayers for the Shabbat day. Hallelujah.
Psalms 92, a song for the Shabbat day. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It is a good thing to give thanks unto Yah and to sing praise unto thy name, O Most High, to show forth in our loving kindness in the morning and our faithfulness every night. Upon an instrument of 10 strings and upon a psaltery, a harp with a solemn sound. For thou, Yah, hast made me glad through thy works, and I will triumph in the works of thy hands. O Yah, how great are thy works, and our thoughts are very deep. A brutish man knoweth not, neither do a fool understandeth. When the wicked spring as the grass, and all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it shall be that they shall be destroyed forever. For thou, O Yah, Most High forevermore, for all thy enemies, O Lord, for all thy enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered, but my horn shall exalt with the horn of a wild ox. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. My eyes also shall see the desire of my enemies, and my ears shall hear the desire of the wicked that rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in the Lebanon. Those that be planted in the house of Yah shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be flat and flourishing, to show that Yah is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Psalms 125. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
They that trust in Yah shall be as Mount Zion, but cannot be removed, for our bodies forever. As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so is Yah around about his people, from henceforth even forever. Hands into iniquity. Do good, O Yah, unto those that be good, and to them that upright in their hearts. As for such as is sighs or to our crooked ways, Yah shall lead from forth the workers of iniquity, and peace shall be upon Israel. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Deuteronomy 6:4. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And thou shalt love thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee shall be in thy heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto our children, and shalt talk of them when I sittest in the house, when I walkest by the way, when I lies down, and when I rises up. And thou shalt bind for a sign upon their hands, and they shall be frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thy house, and on thy gates. And it shall be, when the Lord thy God shall brought thee unto the land, which he swore unto our fathers, to Abraham, to Yitzchak, and to Jacob, to give thee goodly cities which thou buildest not, houses full of all things which not diggest not, wells, digs which not diggest not, vineyards and olive trees which not plantest not, but thou shalt be eaten before. Then we will, let's not forget Yah, who brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt fear God and serve him, and shalt swear by his name. Ye shall not go after other gods of the people that surround about you, for Jehovah thy God is a jealous God amongst you. Lest the anger of God be kindled against thee, and destroy you from the face of the earth. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Like I said, I just want to give all glory, all praises to this the highest of the high, the one who has given us life and strength, the one who is why we are and why we breathe and what we do today. May his mercy endure forever. I love you with all my heart. You have been my strength. Many of you might know that just past month, or a little over a month, I've lost my mother, and that was my strength, my heart, my everything. But I mean that he is my strength. He is my everlasting. He is the one that chooses what is right and what is wrong, how things should go in life. He gives and he takes, but he does those things obviously for a good reason. And then to this, I might say, I want to say that I'm happy. Losing my mother was a sad thing, but it made me all happy. In this time and day, what we're going through, like I said once again, this plague that we're going through in 2020 has really shown me, my household, a lot about strength, about courage, about stability, about just loving life and your family within it. And as I showed in my slideshow, those are some of my things that make me happy. Those are my memories, my happiness of all the things that I've gone through in my life and in the short span of even doing Torah. Um, then I want to share that with you guys. But I also want you to start thinking that what is it that makes you happy? Where does your happiness lie? And this is a great time for us to actually sit back and think about that, because we're sitting back and complaining about the things that we're not allowed to do right now, but we do not realize how grateful and how merciful and how gracious Most High is with us right now to make sure that our lives and our households and everything is happy. Um, I just wanted to start off with a psalm. Psalms 1. Happy is the man that have not walked in the counsel of the wicked, nor stood in the way of sinners, nor sat in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of Jehovah. And in his law doeth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like tree planted by streams of water, that bringeth forth its fruit in its season, and whose leaf doeth not wither, and in whatsoever he doeth he shall prosper. Not so the wicked, but they are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the wicked shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord regardeth the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked shall perish. This psalm to me dealt a lot with the happiness, but it also shows you to the point of, in this time and day with this coronavirus, how you have to just keep your prayers up and realize that Most High is the true judge. And if you believe in that and understand that, you know, in this time of judgment, this is not about you. This is about those that do not understand or do not want to hear or partake in what Most High is giving us, which is happiness, which is a time to get ourselves together. Wake up, O Israel. And that's what this is right now. And if you don't recall, we just coming out of this beautiful Holy Week. A lot of people say that Yom Kippur is your time of your spiritual renewal type of thing. I honestly think that this Holy Week that just passed, Pesach and the Feast of Kamatzah, that's your spiritual renewal. It's a beginning, and it falls in the month of Abi, which is to spring forward, to do things, to bring up the newer things in life, to start to renew your spirit, to renew everything that's going on around you. And that's why I feel like right now with this virus going on, that Most High has given us the opportunity. He's giving us the opportunity in this wrath. Still in this wrath, he's given us the opportunity to get together and to be together and to renew a spiritual take with him, a spiritual in your household. I'm like, oh my gosh, we've been in these houses in these four corners all this time, and then you're like, wait, we're all actually getting to know each other and to see what our faults are, what our goods are, and to help one another. Actually joining together as a family to understand what we need to do, to what we need to accomplish to build this nation. We are now in a time of the counting of the Omer, which is beautiful after coming out of the Holy Week that we just came out of, because we're counting the Omer, and in this time of Omer, we're going into the Feast of Weeks, which is a time for us to get yourselves together, start growing, planting, building. God is actually giving you this time, and we can actually do this together. Go with your children, go with your spouse, go with whoever, get things together. This shortage and this craziness that's going on in the streets, this is a message. Wake up. Start growing and start building. To do, we need to hear it. But I also want to let you know that this is a happy moment. Family, most of us, to do things that you would never have done. You're spending time and getting to understand each other. And like I said, to build. Build your home, you could build a nation. I just also wanted to say that, let's go into Deuteronomy 16. I think we all need to go back there. I know we probably read it so many times. Really go back there and see what Most High has done during this time. So I'm going to Deuteronomy 16. And it says, observe the month of Abib and keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God. For in the month of Abib, the Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. Do you understand that right now? We're in the month of Abib and we're in this plague. If we could actually all get together and do what we're supposed to do right now, this really might work out for us. This is the opportunity for us. This should be actually a reminder to us this very, very time, this year. And thou shalt sacrifice the Passover offering unto the Lord thy God of the flock and the herd in the place in where the Lord shall choose to cause his name to dwell there. Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction. For in his haste didst thou come forth out of the land of Egypt, that thou mayest remember the day when they came forth out of the land of Egypt all the days of thy life. And there shall be no leaven seen with thee in all thy borders. We just came out of this. This was our time to actually get ourselves together. I can't say anything but that this time was a true wake-up call during this time, because we weren't all able to be together like we usually are in the congregations and do what we need to do. But in all actuality, we was able to be home and understand and get the feeling of what is going on. Understand that it's time. Actually sit down and feel what was probably happening with our forefathers. But it goes on to say, after the Passover, we're going into 7 weeks shalt thou number unto thee. From the time of the sickle is first put to the standing corn, shalt thou begin to number 7 weeks. And thou shalt keep the feast of the weeks unto the Lord thy God after the measure of the free will offering of thy hand, which thou shalt give according as the Lord thy God blesseth thee. And thou shalt rejoice before the Lord thy God, thou and thy son and thy daughter and thy manservant and thy maidservant, and the Levite that is within thy gates, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow, that are in the midst of thee, in the place of which Lord thy God shall choose to cause his name to dwell there. And thou shalt remember that thou was a bondman in Egypt, and thou shalt observe and do these statutes. If you did not get a message out of just that little bit of what we're going through right now and what I'm saying, then I don't know what else to tell you. I'll be honest. Right now, Most High is giving us this time. We're home, like I said, in these months that we've been home, and in these weeks that we are to still be home. We're given time to do what we have to do. We're given time to actually somewhat be able to replenish, renew our homes, our spirit, our mindsets, our gardens, if you have one. It's time for us to grow and do what we need to do on our own. It's time for us to just wake up and realize the month we are in. And to realize that this time is no joke, but just be happy with what you have and what you've been given and what you've been granted. For me, it's been, like I said, a sad and stressful one, but I've had to sit back and gain that strength. And that Most High gave me. He gave me the strength that everybody keeps like, oh, you sure you okay? Yes, I'm fine. The strength that Most High gives me right now to move forward, to be there for my children and my family, to be there for my nation, for anybody that needs me. I'm here. And I hope that everyone in their own households are doing the same and keeping happy and understand that this is a happy period right now. There's everybody, we've noticed that we've been putting up pictures, and I think this has been really, like, we wasn't all able to be together, but it was a happy time. Everybody in their own houses was show spirit and light, and that was a great thing, to not be amongst all of this that's going on in the outside world. He's keeping us protected. If you're not realizing, Most High is protecting us right now. They're saying stay home, stay in your doors. He's protecting us. He's protecting us from this wicked outside world for a moment so that he can replenish and hopefully renew. But also in the same stance, we need to realize this and do the same in our households. This is something that I hope that everybody takes in and understand. That in his fury, he is being gracious unto us. And nobody has power over him. Nobody has power over the Most High. Most High knows everything. He knows the past, he knows the present, and he knows the future. He knows what is to hold for us. It's for us to realize our happiness is with him. And only then will our happiness will be exalted. We must understand this, and I just, I didn't want to be up here for long. A lot of people say that when I'm up here, I'm always making people cry. That's not my point. That's not what I was trying to do. I just want to share a little happiness and show y'all what makes me happy, and hopefully you will understand and also turn around and sit back and understand and look at your family and look at your daughters and your sons and your spouse and everyone else and understand this is your happiness. What is right at this very moment is what makes you happy. Opening up the Tanakh and reading with your family on a daily basis or whatever you may do is what brings happiness. Talking about this law, talking about this king is what makes you happy. And if you don't realize that, I don't know what to say. Right now, we have our moments, but that's only has kept me going. my friends, my family, my children, my spouse, my in-laws. That's what makes me happy. That's what keeps me going in this time. Most High is number one. That makes me happy. Because I've know in all that I've gone through in this last month and a half that he has built me and he's given me strength. And my closing out, I want us to go to Psalms 136. I want us to read this together. Hallelujah. Oh, give thanks unto Yah, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Oh, give thanks unto Yah, God of gods, for his mercy endureth forever. Oh, give thanks unto the Yah of lords, for his mercy endureth forever. To him who alone doeth great wonders, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that by our understanding made the heavens, for his mercy endureth forever. Of the waters, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that made great lights, for his mercy endureth forever. The sun to rule by day, for his mercy endureth forever. The moon and stars to rule by night, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that smote Egypt in their firstborn, for his mercy endureth forever, and brought out Israel from among them, for his mercy endureth forever, with a strong hand and with an outstretched arm, for his mercy endureth forever. To him Red Sea in sunder, for his mercy endureth forever, and made Israel to pass through the midst of it, for his mercy endureth forever, but overthrew Pharaoh and his host in the Red Sea, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that led people through the wilderness, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that smote great kings, for his mercy endureth forever, and slew mighty kings, for his mercy endureth forever. Sion, king of the Amorites, for his mercy endureth forever, and Og, the king of Bashan, for his mercy endureth forever, and gave their land for a heritage, for his mercy endureth forever. Even a heritage unto Israel his servant, for his mercy endureth forever. Who remembered us in our low estate, for his mercy endureth forever, and have delivered us from our adversaries, for his mercy endureth forever. Who giveth food to all flesh, for his mercy endureth forever. O give thanks on God in the heavens, for his mercy endureth forever. This is a powerful psalm, everyone. This is a psalm that we should be saying every day all together. O Israel, wake up. O Israel, let's get together and be strong. Let's build the strength. Let's be happy. Let's take this time to realize that Most High is being gracious upon us, to renew our spirit, to strengthen our souls, to bring forth the new Yisrael. And I hope that we all understand where I was coming from tonight. I just pray that everybody has a good Shabbat. And I hope that everyone and anybody that might have been ill or sick or who have passed away, that Most High will be with us. Most High will be with them. Most High will be with the nation. And let us build, and let us forget all the pettiness and all the dumb stuff. And let's keep moving forward to realize this plague is a wake-up call. And if you don't see it, then I don't know what to say to you. I love everybody. I love all of Israel. I love anybody that's not in Israel, that don't know anything about themselves right now, because you know what? That is our fault, because we are not teaching and we're not putting forth that. And if you're not happy in your own homes, you won't be happy out there to show that this is the way of life. So let's establish that, Israel. And I just want to say, I hope that everyone got something out of my lesson. I hope that I did not stray anyone away. I hope that I did not offend anyone. I hope that you just got a touch of where I was going. And have a blessed Shabbat. Hallelujah.